Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Divine Libra Wisdom. I'm back again with the elemental readings. You may have seen, if you checked or tuned into the weekend reading for Cancer, Libra, and Taurus, that was a makeup reading because I didn't get around to doing the weekly check-ins for them. So yeah, you see me in the same clothes. It's the same night, so that's why. Because I am making sure I do all these videos so that I can have them up for you and I don't miss anything. Okay. So as you can see, this is going to be the elemental reading for air signs. I wanted to do this for the month of October. I wanted to do this, you know, just so I don't want to miss it. I know we're 4 days in to the month of October, but nonetheless, I'm gonna get it up. I may be late, but I'm not gonna not have something up for y'all. So yeah. So before I get started with air signs, which you can see on the video, that's what I'm starting with. Before I get started, let me get all my disclaimers and things out of the way. If you are new to my channel, thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully you stick around. Consider subscribing and, come back when, or at least, you'll be notified when I drop new videos, because I will be dropping more. If you are returning to the videos, thank you so much. Returning to the channel, thank you so much as well. Thank you for rocking with me. Please continue to do so. And yeah, share with your friends. Like the video as you listen along, share it, make a comment down in the comment section. Just let me know if it resonates and how. If you feel comfortable sharing. If you don't, I understand that. Just leave a cute emoji down in the comment section. Just lets me know that you are saying hey, that you're rocking with me, you enjoy the videos, and yeah, all that good stuff. Share the video with a friend if you think they may enjoy it as well. And subscribe. Again, like I said, subscribe to the channel. Do all the things. The decks that I'm using, they will be down in the description box. However, I'm using my affirmation cards, the ones that I've written out personally for myself, but I'm sharing them with the collective, and so I will be using those. But other than that, the 2 decks that I'm using will be down in the description box. If you want to get in touch with me on how to book a reading, if you like the way I read, you can definitely do that, but you have to send me an email. I do not solicit for readings and all that stuff. I don't do that. So if someone is, I doubt that people will act like me since I'm not as well known yet, but in the event that they do, that is not me. I do not solicit for readings. You have to contact me via email, and yeah, you have to go through some channels in order to get a reading from me. So yeah, all that said, again, do all the things, and yeah, you can go from there. All right, so elemental readings, we are going to get started here. And I'm going to pull 3 cards tarot for the beginning of the month, mid-month, and the end of the month. That's how we're rocking with it. We're going to pull out some treasure vibe cards. I haven't worked with these in a while, so I thought I would do that. And I say worked with them in a while. That is me personally, using them for myself personally. But it's always good to rediscover certain things. All right, so Libras, or not Libras, air signs. I'm thinking about Libra, it being Libra season still. There we go. explanation on the video. The cards will be backwards or look reversed or whatever. So I will read to you what they are. So don't worry. Yeah, until I can figure out how to change that, cards will look backwards on the screen, but I may try to figure out a different way to put my camera so that things will look a little bit different. I may put it overhead so that, you know, you can kind of see what I'm looking at. But I always show y'all the cards, so it'll be all right. We'll figure it out as we go. Okay. That looks like you want to come out. Just winking at me a little. Okay. I'm going to pull an affirmation card for you for this month, air signs. There we go. Off my screen. Okay, let's look and see what's going on for air signs in the month of October. Although we are 4 days in, still we're gonna check things out here. Okay. And I've just taken a minute, take this all in. Okay. And we're going to start with tarot first and then work our way down, but I may, you know, go between the rows and just, you know, as things come out, and I'm already getting a lot. Okay, so first things first, you have the Two of Pentacles out. And to me, this is all about, you have the, yeah, it's like the infinity symbol here, but to me, it just lets me know that things are in alignment for you all. Things are, you know, in balance. I really get strongly that this month of October is going to be very stable for air signs. Like you're finding your way, if that makes sense. You all are gaining that stability that you may have been craving. Things could have been a lot kind of dicey for you the past few months, and so now things seem to be kind of evening out. Okay, but I am going to read from the book here, because I always like certain guide. I will look at certain guidebooks, but some guidebooks I will not, only because they sometimes just kind of, what's the word? Sometimes it can be a little, sometimes I just don't always agree with what is being said in the, you know, the guidebook. I'll get something different. Not to take anything away from, you know, the people who created the cards, of course, and what they have to say, because it's all about your interpretation and what you feel. So, yeah, I just get the sense of just being in order, things being in order, things evening out, things being balanced. And, you know, like when you're dealing with number twos, this is all about, you know, your balance, partnerships, duality, like I mentioned. You literally have the infinity symbol out there. So, yeah, Okay. I had to turn these cards over because there's this this one, the laugh face is kind of, it's a little unnerving a little bit. But it did make me laugh, so that's the thing. Okay, so let's take a look at what the card says here with the Two of Pentacles here. Okay, so they do upright and upside down, but I only read in I typically only read, like, you know, upright. I don't do necessarily like reversals, not all the time anyway, but if I feel that it fits, then I will read that. But for the most part, since it's upright, and the other cards that are coming out, it makes me, you know, it lets me know that yeah, it's in a positive aspect. Okay, so Two of Pentacles, it says balance, like I mentioned, prioritization, daily affairs. Okay, so it says busy bee. Your lively lifestyle is keeping you active, buzzing from one place to the next. With the Two of Pentacles, you have a vision in mind, and now it is a matter of taking daily action in order to implement it. You can see the big picture, but don't forget about the individual brushstrokes it took to create this entire painting. Details are equally important, if not more so. Create structure so that you are able to focus on the important tasks at hand to build your long-term vision. There is freedom and boundaries. The infinity sign symbolizes the unlimited amount of time, flow, and change at your disposal. You are faced with conflicting interests and must prioritize what is most important in this moment in time. Like Aristotle says, the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. Okay, so with that, if there is in this collective of air signs, if it is that you all may feel maybe like a sense of overwhelm because there's so much going on, then yeah, maybe there's a need there to sort of prioritize things this month that may arise or may come up. Making yourself a list. Keeping what am I trying to say? If you need to put something on a calendar, and prioritize that way, like lists and your calendar can usually kind of help you stay on track and stay focused on certain things that you need to, focus on. So with that, I just, if that is the case for some air signs, just make sure that you take some time to sort of map out everything, so that way you're not, you don't have that, you don't have to worry about that imbalance. But for the most part, to me, this card signifies balance. It signifies things being in alignment. This signifies that for the majority or the collective of air signs, this month starts off very stable for you, very active, very active, very busy. But at the same time, I really get the sense that you're on top of it. Like I don't really get the sense that something could come in and kind of knock you off kilter, if that makes sense. I feel like for the most part, air signs are in a very good space, and things are just only getting better from here. All right, so next we have King of Wands. Okay, so that's fire energy, and so you could be dealing with some fire signs with that. And even with the Two of Pentacles, you could be dealing with, earth signs. But with the King of Wands, I feel like this is someone who's very, I don't say someone, but several someones who are in the collective air signs could be feeling, very much about their business, very much, authoritative, almost militant in a way, because I feel like air signs, the month of October is a very important month for a lot of you. You're very much on about your business. You're not BSing at all. You mean business. Some of you could even be taking on an opportunity to provide leadership for certain causes. You literally, yeah, you have the boss down here. So you could be stepping into leadership roles. This could even just be for yourself. Like you are, changing your tune. You are more focused. You are more serious. That's what I get from the King of Wands. Like y'all, King of Wands to me is that energy of like stay ready so you don't have to get ready type of energy. So that is what I feel air signs are on right now. But again, we're going to look at the what it says here. Am I overlooking it? Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we have natural leader, visionary, entrepreneur. It says a true visionary, the King of Wands lights fire to his ideas with finesse and intention. His enterprising nature is able to fully flesh out an idea from beginning to end. Passion rules his kingdom, where his visions have the purpose of impacting the world on a large scale. He is able to both lead and follow, delegating tasks effectively while simultaneously working alongside his team. His greatest wish is to empower those around him, to inspire them to be the best they can be. He molds the world to his ideas, supported by others who believe in his vision. Direct and straight to the point, the King of Wands asks you to create goals for yourself with clarity and imagination. Lead your life with intent and vision, with your eyes on the prize. Don't stop until you get to where you need to go. Right. So, again, I feel like for air signs for the month of October, you all are, again, very much about your business. You're not taking no stuff. But at the same time, I just really feel like you just have a vision in mind. Like you have a certain standard that you want to meet, a certain goal, a certain thing that you're working towards, if you're still working towards it. If it's a case of where you're already there, because I really feel like with the Two of Pentacles here, starting it off, you are where you want to be. So by mid-month, it's kind of like, you have your vision in mind. Like you have what it is that you need to go ahead and drive home, whatever you need to drive home, succeed, or put maybe a plan in place. If it is a certain case of where you are in a new job or a new opportunity that calls for you to lead, you're leading with expertise. Like you are not what am I trying to say, like you fall right in line. Like you are the type of leader that listens to others. You consider their opinions. You don't dictate. You actually delegate. Like you consider people. You know what I'm saying? You are happy to listen to other people's ideas and see how the two can merge together, like your vision as well as other people's ideas, and see how they merge together. So yes, like whatever it is that you're doing this month, air signs, you all are freaking on it. Like you got whatever it is, you got it in the bag. Like I really love this energy for air signs, being an air sign myself. Okay. I'm not necessarily in a leadership role, but I have started a new job, so I'm very excited about it, and just doing the things, doing something that I love to do. So I'm very excited to be back where I feel comfortable, if that makes sense. So anyway, enough about me, because it ain't about me right now. This is about air signs as a collective, even though I consider myself a part of the collective too. But nonetheless, for my air signs, you are just so on top of your game. Like goodness, like y'all do it with finesse. Seriously. Okay, so now we have the Fool card. This is going to be the end of October here, and to me, the Fool is just like, it's all about new beginnings to me. It's all about, you know, kind of like you're embarking on a new journey, like you're just on it. I'm sorry, I got distracted for just a second here. I'm sorry, y'all. But yeah, so like when I see the Fool, it's like starting off in the beginning, like it's new beginnings. It's, you know, everything looks, you know, shiny and bright. You know what I'm saying? It's like, ooh, new things, you know, newness, freshness, that type of thing. You know, potential, like you have the potential to do so much, you know, going into, we're coming out of harvest season, fall season, and we're going into winter, even though it's like, you know, this is, you know, after harvest season, but the things that you did in harvest season is, you know, it's kind of catapulted, I can't even say the word, it's putting you straight into winter season, and you've secured everything, and so now you can rest easy, you know, not necessarily like you know, it's just easy peasy for you, but it's more so like the hard work that you put in fall season, this season, right, that we're in currently, you put in that hard work, you did you did your due diligence, so now you can kind of be in this full energy of, you know, what's to come, openness, potential, like there, you know, there's, the sky's the limit basically, and it's like you are just ready to embark on anything. Like you are, you know, if it's a leap of faith that you need to take, then you're going to take it, you know. So yeah, I just really feel like the month of October for air signs is just a, you know, it's just a good feeling that you have. You know, you have a vision, you're implementing it, and it's going to take off. That's how I feel. So with the oracle part, we have you're the boss. Okay. And it's pretty self-explanatory. It's like you're the boss, even if you're not a literal boss. You are the boss of your life. Like you have the power to decide what it is that you want for the month of October and for your life in general. So, and I feel like that's what you're doing. If you are a literal boss, then you are a great one. You know, you lead with compassion. You want to hear what other people have to say. You know, you care about their input. You consider their input. You collaborate. You know, you don't dictate. You delegate. You consider. You know, you're not you know, overlord. You know, you're you know, a good leader. So yeah. Then you have be flexible. With this particular card, I feel like, again, because I did get the sense of someone maybe having kind of some overwhelm, especially with this Two of Pentacles, maybe being overwhelmed with so much that's going on right now in the month of October. Be flexible, to me, it just means, you know, make sure, you know, you just maybe write, you know, if you like to write lists, make sure you make some, you know, lists of things, and make sure you stay on top of things so that, you know, certain events, certain things won't sneak up on you, or you miss certain things. Also just to help you prioritize. So if you have a lot going on, you know, creating lists, putting things, reminders on your calendar, doing little things to kind of help you move things forward, it can go a long way. And so then we have remember to breathe. Again, if you feel like you're overwhelmed, you can ask for help. You can, you know, do the things that I suggest, like, you know, lists, putting things on calendar, all that thing. Even just writing things out can help you. You know, just writing things out, paragraph style. It can just help you. Okay, just to help you kind of stay on track and not, you know, or maybe you can go to a trusted friend, go to your therapist, advocate for that strongly for mental health. You know, go to a family member, whoever you want to talk to, whoever you want to trust, and you know, just reach out and say, hey, you know, I'm kind of struggling with this, or I'm struggling with that. You know, I need some support, and so on and so forth. Whatever you need to do just to kind of help you succeed. Okay, and your affirmation is, my relationships both platonic and romantic, are loving, fulfilling, and protected. All right, I'll read that again. Your affirmation, air signs, for the month of October is: my relationships, both platonic and romantic, are loving, fulfilling, and protected. Okay, so I hope this reading resonated. If it did, leave me a comment down in the comment section. Let me know how it did, if you feel comfortable sharing. If not, totally fine. You can leave a cute emoji down in the comment section just to say hey and let me know that you are rocking with the reading and you enjoyed it. Okay, like the video, share the video, comment, like I said, subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and I will see you next month, air signs, for your November reading. Okay, bye.